looking forward to seeing them again. But I mean, I know that we won't. I mean, during the season. But other than that, from another team, I would say I'm looking forward to going against Kendrick Burton. I mean, because we have a relationship from back home. We play ball against each other and things like that. So every year we talk trash, and we sometimes we find ourselves on the field talking about things back home. So I mean, I know that when I go up against him, he'll bring his A game. He expecting the same from me.
Owen, Heather with ESPN.com. Hey, just let me get a vibe on where you guys are at. One time I look at this team and I'm like, oh, they're a bowl team. They can probably win 8 games or so. You know, maybe surprise some folks. And others, I'm like, you guys are missing some pieces, man. Where do you think overall you guys are? What you're capable of?
I mean, when we're healthy, we're capable of winning a lot of games. Because 2018, you've seen that latter part of the season, 4 straight games after a bye week, and that's when we were all healthy. So, I mean, when we have, the sky's the limit. Hopefully, we can catch a break with the injury this year and build on our success when we're here.
I'm curious as to how Russell's teammates handle his dedication to baseball. Is there any sense of, all right, man, it's either here or there?
I mean, no, because that's out of our hands. I mean, you can't be selfish because a guy who's worked so hard at both and excelled at both, you can't really get mad. And it's a tough choice to make. And I mean, if I was in his position, I'll follow the same steps, and I'll probably do the same thing, especially when they allow me to do both.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know he has ties with both our team and with his personal baseball. So I mean, he's not selfish about it, even though I mean, he made the right decision for him and his family. That's the most important thing. I mean, that's all we can ask. And I mean, with him coming back, it's very big, and I'm excited. I mean, I talk to him almost twice a week, just to catch up on him a little bit, and we talk about things other than football. And when we talk about football, we talk about the things that we work on to get better, and what can happen when he comes back.
Do you feel like you missed anything when he's not around in terms of preparation?
I mean, a ball is a ball. I mean, obviously, when you're catching balls from him, I mean, that's every ball is a plus. So I mean, but he's done this once before. I mean, and when he came back, it was, I mean, we were right back on. So this time we know what to expect. I mean, we know we have to get back to work and polish up our game and our routes in particular. So I mean, and when he comes back, we just be ready.
I know you guys have a little bit of off-season trouble, some discipline things going on. Do you guys feel like there's any sense of lack of leadership going on? You guys making their own decisions?
No, lack of leadership, no, because you can't put that on. Obviously, those were individual decisions. I mean, they learn from them. I mean, and mistakes may happen. I mean, those are all big mistakes, but they've learned from them, and they've been like, I'm sure Brian already dealt with that. So I mean, hopefully we can put all that behind us and just get back to work.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Best luck to you this season.
Owen, my name is Chris Bays, and I'm with Triangle Business Journal. I'm actually doing a feature piece on the whole event. So I was wondering, what's the toughest question you've been asked here today?
Who's the best corner?
Who's the best corner?
Yeah.
Well, why was that so tough?
I mean, I'm a confident guy.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say who was the best. Right. I mean, but especially if you went up against me, I wouldn't tell you who the. I mean, I would tell you straight up who was the best. But I mean, I don't like bragging against about the other person on the other side.
Right.
So I mean, it would have been easier question. You would have said who was the best punter.
Right.
So I mean, who or the best center. So I mean, but that question, I mean, I was looking forward to answering that question.
So you don't you're since you're a confident guy, you don't like bragging about somebody on the other team?
Yeah, but I mean, the guys are here.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys are Dallin is over there, so I mean, he's a pretty good corner, so I've heard. So I mean, I'm looking forward to going against him. I know we don't play him this year, but maybe in the ACC championship game.
Absolutely.
So if that comes about, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we can rev it up here right now. So, but I mean, that question is always, a competitive question.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, it's always fun answering those questions because you go against so good. Because ACC is a conference for corners, good corners, and every guy is pretty much a pretty good athlete. So I mean, that was always good to know about.
Last last thing, do you enjoy coming to these things, or
This is my first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was basically I was on my vacation to Vermont.
Okay.
So I'll stay with a friend of mine until I got invited. So I was like, oh, let me cancel my flight and come up, and it's me and Nate's first time, and I've thought about it. Like, I used to take the drive to Charlotte all the time, and I would see this hotel. I'd be like, one day I'm gonna stay in that hotel.
Okay.
And when I found out that this was the hotel that I was coming to, I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Now I used to think about wanting to come here, and now I'm here. But I'm having a good time so far. As long as we stay out this heat, it's always good. And I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring when we play golf.
Alright.
But I'm gonna try to.
So you cancel your Vermont vacation to come here?
Yeah, it's a last minute thing. But I mean, I'm gonna try to go back up next weekend. See my friends.
Sure. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Good luck this season.
Do you all get to talk with some of the other players while you're here, or interact?
I mean, we've talked. Boston, especially Boston Hershey, who is I'm proud to see him here. When you go through things like that, it kind of sets you back. And some guys really get caught up in what happened and they don't progress. And seeing him here is a blessing. So I've talked to him because our coach now used to be his coach, and we kind of swapped information about the jokes about the coaching and things like that. But I mean, we spoke, and I mean, hopefully later on today, probably we can really catch up on about just get to know the other guys, because I mean, this is basically a kind of formal event. I mean, you want to, outside of the pads and everything, it's just conversation. But when the pads on, it's something totally different.
So y'all joked about O'Brien some?
Yeah, and the coaching staff, we just talking about the things they used to do. The staff that's there, and the staff now. So he's a funny guy. He basically, I mean, he really does a great impression of our equipment staff, coordinator Kevin. So they used to be with him. So
I did have one question about coach on your staff, Coach Bible. But he's back and coaching to some extent now, right? How involved is he now, and what does that sort of mean to see him?
I mean, what I took from it is, if you love something, you won't never stop loving it. When he was in almost on his deathbed, as if you would say, with dealing with cancer and everything. So with him coming back and still having the same passion to coach, because some coaches, take years off to recuperate. But I mean, he's back on it. I mean, it wasn't what it was, 5 months, 4 months, and he was back on the practice field during the spring. And I mean, and I commend him on getting up every morning, and he harps on being on time for things and doing the necessary things that make you better. So with him going to treatment at 5 in the morning and dealing with all the stress and struggles with that, I mean, alone with chemotherapy and everything, and him still coming to work, practice and things like that, I mean, that's very big. So I mean,
did he coach all spring ball?
Yeah,
he did. So he was basically functioning as offense.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't doing the things that he used to do. I mean, he took it kind of slow. I mean, which was, obvious, and so I mean, he was glad to have him back. He was the same coach.
So how much will he be involved once y'all get into preseason? He'll be on the field all the time.
He preaches us something like, when you're back, you're back. No excuses. And he's a guy that, he's a coach that, I mean, it's no excuses now. I mean, if he feels good, he's going to go 110%. If he's not, he's going to take the right precautions. But I mean, this summer, if like this spring he was out there every day, so this summer he should be back doing the same thing.